Facebook Live. This is Reverend Joey Manuel coming to you for Happy Hour readings from and honoring the Walterian. I don't know if they'll leave me on here or not, but if you don't know who the Walterian is, I will let you know. Let's see. Okay. I will wait a couple minutes. It's 6 o'clock. And somebody out there is having a cocktail. Ooh, speaking of, maybe I'll have a cocktail myself. Be right back. Echo, turn on the happy lights.
Okay.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. I'm getting a cocktail because this is going to be a serious. Hi, Sonia. Welcome back, darling. Oh, my gosh. We're going to get to... I'm having a happy hour. This is when we get a cocktail in order to get out of our minds, Sonia. And that's how I discovered to read myself. I get out of my mind, just relax with the crystal elixir. And if you could please share the video, we're waiting for others to come in. And but I'm honoring a great mentor from when I was 20 years old, or 22 or something like that. Mr. Lena, who was a galaxy all with his own, so that's why we call him the Walterian. And it took us from 1987 to 2005 for him to teach me and be able to reveal to me everything that I already knew about the Ascended Masters. You know, thank God for youthful filters. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a filter on. And but a nice healthy diet and meditation to keep us going, keep going. And the beautiful piano you hear behind is Walterian, and classical Walter, because he can play anything from Mozart to Broadway and to pop. And but anyhow, we're gonna keep going and we're gonna play. And in the tradition of Walter, he used to wear very many rings. I think this is a resemblance of his 25 karat emerald, but his was surrounded by diamonds. Something very simple. He would always say, "Joe, did you see my new ring?" And it's a cocktail ring. You could actually put a cocktail on it. So anyhow, guys, stay right along. I'm giving out messages and enjoy the show. I hope that you can donate. And thanks to that friend of mine, I'm here today. And thanks to Omian, who I will commemorate one day, sooner or later. Walter is still with us, alive and well. Omian ascended in the year 2009 and returned to my life right away. So anyhow, we're going to do the collective reading first, energetic reading. Ooh, beloved one. I am helping you right now with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Okay, who has a soulmate? All is well. You know what? I used these cards earlier. I'm just going to go ahead and do some automatic channeling. Forget the cards. Okay, today is February 6th, 2021. And I am feeling the Arcturians coming in. And the Arcturians are really telling me collectively to really please hone in on who your true self is. The time has come to sing for your life. No, to really go within and just weed out the bad seeds out of your garden, so that out of the soil, to sift the soil and come out your true self. Dissolve yourself like the soil and see yourself like a mineral dissolving in its like and just dissolve yourself and just kind of come back from that soil back into your human body again, and just discover the essence of who you truly are in your heart. For the heart is the one that truly communicates and sends out the signal for what you need, and it sends it back to your mind. And once the heart and the mind are aligned, say the Arcturians doing, they've been around us for years, they say. They want to say to you that even though you may acknowledge them or not, or you may see an angel, or you may see some other form of them, the Arcturians have been here and are here to reclaim the peace on earth that is to prevail. And I'm going to get a tap on the shoulder from the Elohim Orion. And the Elohim Orion says that we are transcending, like the vehicle is channeling myself. He says we are transcending the limitations, and most of us have come up and risen many times to remember. And the remembrance of those old patterns that we had is coming up just to review and recognize how far up we've come. From the moment that we entered the doorway of the earth and landed and grounded here into the passageway of the birth of Gaia, and the 1111 gate that was opened in the heavens for the descension and the redescension and new dispensation of angels to fall all over earth. Thank you so much. That really is speaking to me and making me feel really honored, Dorkoy, because thank you for the conversation and the intellect that I like to share in Happy Hour. And the reason why I created the Happy Hour was the reading was because I was listening to this music one day, and I said, yo, God, why don't I just do Happy Hour readings? And when the sun sets, I joined everything that I ever loved and I do love. And that's why it comes out so real and so true. And Tonya, I know you do readings, and I congratulate you. You're helping other people. I know Dorkoy Man connects, and I don't know who else is with us, but I know everybody has some form of connection with spirit, and I'm here to awaken that and to connect you with that. And the Arcturians are also telling me to always trust your higher self and take that message that you give out into your higher self, or that you receive into your higher self. Allow your message to be interpreted and not take it literally. At times, some people don't wish to change. They're not ready to change or accept the shift that they need to mean. And they say, it's okay. Our source God loves us anyways. Because you were born of love. We were pure soul. The only one that is really denying the pure soul is the out of control ego. The ego, tamed and embraced, can bring you much more truth than trying to deny it from being there. And they say any master or teacher that actually tells you to release the ego and let it go, they're actually telling you to let go of your personality, and there you can get lost because you forget your inherent oneness of coming to earth with a unique divine purpose. Doikoi, your word and message that I hear from them for you today is I heal. It has to do with the way that you move and mingle among the people. the way you move and transcend limitations, and you've done it, and you just, it's called your mantra, your word for today, your phrase is I heal. Therefore all around me is healed. And know that this is so. Sonia, I'm gonna come to you now, my friend. You have a beautiful gift, they say. They say you have embraced and your gift, and they will really respect you for that. And they say they've been really making contact with you, but they don't want to frighten you with the appearance of just what's a different face. But be open to new faces and new angels coming into your life. In real life and physical life and in spiritual life. Sonia, you're a breath of fresh air, they say. You're the life of the party for most. When you arrive, your illumination grows and expands throughout the room without even doing anything purposely. I heal is your mantra. Not Sonia. Sonia, your mantra for today is I love. Therefore I am loved in return. And wherever you go, you are spreading love. Let that be contagious. And the Arcturians also know, and the Elohim Orion, seek to me of Petra. Petra's mantra comes to as I create, and therefore the Creator is creating with me and through me. I create. And my mantra is, I am divine messenger. I am. And as I message people, I message myself in return. As I am delivering the message, the truth, I am revealing the truth to myself. And every little piece of you, each and every one, I'm being told, it's like one of my limbs. Everybody that appears in the happy hour or the earlier ones, it doesn't matter whether you take a private service or whatever, you're all part of my limbs. And I wish to take this to another level, to have maybe basically a bigger audience live. And that can happen, you know, as you invite more of your friends to come and join. And I like to, I'm kind of like liking the feedback of getting valuable intellectual feedback of different topics of what I'm going to talk about. Sometimes I get them from the angels and they tell me what we're going to speak about. Sometimes we get them from the masters, and I really try and flow and not let anybody interrupt me before I come on, because then I lose the essence of what I was concentrating on. Unfortunately, sometimes we have friends in different time zones, and when they wake up, when I wake up, they start telling you all their stress of the day, and I go, no, I just woke up now. Let me just start my day fresh and calm. Share with somebody else, please. Thank you. And, but anyhow, keeping on with the Walterian traditions, I want to also give angelic messages, because basically, Walter and I, in a group of friends, always knew people just like we are now virtually. We would always greet new angelic people to initiate them and to see what angel they were truly are. And we would call the 7 archangels, and each one would wear a robe in red for Archangel Michael, in yellow for Archangel Gabriel, in green for Archangel Raphael, and I forget if it was golden for the Uriel. And we had a candle and an oil for every single one. And we called in Archangel Michael, as I'm calling him now. And we played this song called the Archangel Michael Anthem. And Archangel Michael has messages for you now. Because he played we played the song, the drum that was going in the background, played back. The drum that was on Walter's living room was playing up to the par of the meditation that was playing on the stereo. And lo and behold, the Archangel Michael is here, and so is my beloved brother and Archangel Metatron. They're both here in conjunction with the conversations and the non-coincidences of life. When we have conversations, we bring our attention to something and brings it forth. And the Archangel Michael is here to cut ties, and the Archangel Metatron is here to accelerate all those processes that you think that you need to have unblocked or so forth, and make those hurts go faster so that you can learn faster through them and face what you need to face and just go ahead and deal with it and move on. And don't have to, it feels like time is flying by when you, as Archangel Metatron turns the pages of your Akashic record. And he's turning yours right now, Sonia. And if you're coming in, I'm really giving tribute to all the different things that I learned as much as I can with my friend and teacher, Walterian, the piano. And so, I have to lower this. Excuse me. Okay, I had to lower it a little bit because it was getting a little bit too loud. So, thank you, I appreciate it, Sonia, but no readings while we're doing the happy hour. Thank you, I appreciate it. I really love it. I know where that comes from. So anyhow, we're just going to go ahead and move on with the, I'll speak to you in private. I would love it. Corey, yes, of course. Let me see what message is coming for you, Corey. Are you ready to donate? There's a PayPal me link there, people. If you'd like to donate, please. 1515, 2020, 1818. This is a special tribute. $15, $10, whatever you feel like you are grateful for. And no, but I appreciate that, Sonia. I take it back. Go ahead and share. I like the community. I'm sorry. I like community. Anyhow. Okay. Carrie Carlson. Where are you coming from? No, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm focusing on the channeling today, and I can multitask. I can drink. This is Sonia. This is the cool thing. I'm very fun. Okay, Sonia. I don't want you to think I'm a hard at. This is actually, I've actually put a little bit of vodka and a Apophyllite. Okay, I'm sure you know Stone. I did it with champagne, and that was the first time that I actually started writing and journaling out the messages, because I got my emotions out of my mind. Got that? So start practicing, Sonia, and come back to me with that one, because you're going to see. And actually, you have a nice last name, like Hyslop. It's almost like purge me with that hyssop. I love that. That's in Psalm 57, I think. Dear Lord, purge me with that hyssop. It's like an essential oil. And that's something that Walter would also apply to all of our chakras. And that's why I came with the Manifest the Miracle oil, because we used to have a different oil for everything, and he knew them all. We studied the same books. He shared with me everything. And hello and welcome to South Dakota. Corey, I don't know exactly what your question is in specific, but welcome. But your message is about love. You've been having maybe like a little bit of a discussion about love in your life, and maybe things haven't gone as far as you wanted, but I feel like somebody in the relationship is trying to control. I don't know if it's you or the counterpart, but please try to become together compassionately and embrace the change that is amongst you. Thank you, Corey, and thank you for coming in and asking that question. And thank you for a lovely donation. If you would like a further reading, take advantage, because today I'm having a sale. 1 hour is $25 off, so it's $100. And the half hour is $15 off, so it comes out to $50 instead of $65. Take advantage of it now because it goes away, and there you go. But I'm worth every penny. We go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Love for sale. So anyhow, Petra, I feel like everything's coming up roses. There's a song. This is like that. It says for you, everything's coming up roses. I don't know if you know the song, but I'm going to give you some feedback and get you guys going there so you can have a little happy hour party and happy hour mood. You know, grab yourself a cup of tea, or I know you guys don't drink cocktails, but that's okay. We all have a body. We all listen to our soul. We all follow our advice. Corey and Sonia, I bet you sound great because Sonia, I love a British accent. You guys can go ahead and just say the F word or whatever, and it just sounds so like, oh, thank you. You're welcome, Corey. And actually, we have 2 people left. Is it just us 3? Petra, Doikoi, and myself? I guess people aren't. Oh, there's another person coming back. I have a feeling this is going to be nice and slow. I've been here 20 minutes and we're doing great. So, here comes back the Elohim Orion. Oh, we got more people coming in too. Now, come on, guys. Stay in, ask a question, hang out with the happy hour. We're speaking to the Walterians via the Arcturians. And if you don't know who Walterian is, it's my favorite friend and teacher, Lena, who's been teaching me since 1987. Some of you maybe weren't even born in 1987, but that's okay, we'll deal with it. That just came out. But anyhow, oh, by the way, Mr. Dorkoi man, I want to give you a symbol that you may love and want to carry with yourself. While we were speaking and texting recently, I actually took a note because I didn't want to forget this, Mr. Dorkoi man, is that you need to have a peacock as a pet. I saw the symbol, not as a pet, I'm sorry. I saw a peacock as a symbol of your soul while you were explaining to me your story. And I think a peacock kind of like, and a male peacock because it had that tail, you know, that they pull out. And for some reason, you know how I keep the peacock tail? You know what I mean? Well, you know who likes these? Think about the third eye. This is, hey, maybe you could wear it as a mask, like this. That's a good idea. Next time I go to the store, I go like this. But anyhow, I was seeing peacock feathers because you know who likes these? These are the eyes of Kuan Yin. These are the eyes of the Shambhala. This is the all-seeing eye of Isis, or the divine director. And having them around the house, some people created the superstition that they were bad luck. But they actually look out for things and look out for you. So, you know, and actually if you look at the colors of my entire house, it's all painted around the green, the blue, and then I added silver. But yeah. So anyhow, I hope I'm not boring you guys. So the Arcturians are saying that they're really working with us, but we don't need to concentrate on what they're doing with us. And we don't need to worry into what they're doing with us. Isn't it great? Good. I love it. I have them all over the place because I was gonna once make. You like this? I was gonna once make a peacock fan to fan myself with, but then when I got them, I got these turquoise balls for Christmas, and I actually stuck the peacock feathers into the whole little tree that was peridot green, and it came out so beautiful. That was like my inspiration. And then around the time, now that I was discussing my memories of my spiritual awakenings and encounters with Gayatri and Krishna wears this on his head. The peacock feather has been represented to And I believe that when they mate for life. That's why brides and grooms, they want them at their weddings no matter what, because they're good luck. And to me, it's my favorite bird in the whole world. But if you notice, the peacock feather is very great of a symbol, and I think we don't even like to buy a blown glass from the Greek Isles or from Greece, although they're pretty good. Some people can use them. But I have messages for you. The peacocks, they look out for you, and I just realized it today. And as I was speaking to you and feeling your song, hey Gerard, nice to see you. Linda Taylor, welcome back. Thank you for donating. If you would like a reading, this is Happy Hour with the Walterian. The Walterian was my teacher, who was one of a kind, and I embrace his memory with playing the piano and all the jewelry he used to wear, and still does. Okay, Linda, let's see if we can come up with a mantra name for you today. The mantra for you today is I hear, or I listen. I listen, therefore I can respond to my Creator. The message for you today, Linda, is that you listen. You remember your mantra for today. And this is coming from the Arcturians. It says, I listen, so therefore my Creator can answer me my deepest desires and my deepest wishes and within myself. Thank you, Petra, for the beauty of the peacock feather. Since it's there in my way, I can't even get that. So thank you, Linda. I hope you like that message and you can donate. Gerard Alsley, where are you coming from, my friend? Okay? Exactly. I listen. Everybody got a mantra before you came in. I heal, I love, I'm a messenger, and yours that came through the message was, I will listen. I listen to the God of my being. And just listen to what is channeling through. Look at me, no cards. Just me channeling the truth. Hey, Abel, you came in at a great time, because I'm channeling different mantras for today. And I hope you can stay a while and hang out and donate. I was explaining, you may want to replay and see the importance of the peacock feather. And so, Abel, welcome, and how are you this evening? Thank you, Linda. For some reason, I'm thinking also, oh, thank you very much, Abel. I love you. I'm going to tell you something, Abel. I'm thinking of the Wizard of Oz all of a sudden, because that's something that Walter used to play, and I can remember when Dorothy said, people come and go so quickly here. Kind of like what happened to my lives. And they just the show keeps going on no matter what. But I'd rather have a few than a whole bunch and not be able to get that one-on-one. Maybe that's the reason why Spirit is giving me only like a few people, so I can really give you that one-on-one community situation and not have to hurry. But I think as time goes by, I'm going to go be doing, if it grows the audience, I can always do a 2-hour live. What do you think, guys? You see me before. You think I could do a 2-hour live? Or a one and a half hour? It may turn into that. So, hey, Abel. So, thank you for that generous donation. So here, because of your donation, I'm going to actually give you a very thorough message. The Archangels are here, and the Arcturians are here. And, Abel, thank you for saluting me. And what I feel within you, my friend, is within you, there's a great change and a great awakening and a great curiosity for the deeper knowing of yourself. And your soul is that of an angelic. You're almost like that. You're not almost. You are an angel in your heart. And as people go throughout the day, you've been advising people and giving them advice for a very, very long time. And, you know, I understand that, you know, the messages lately have been like creative writing and so forth, but the creative writing also includes that while you're doing that creative writing, you are actually creating within yourself and receiving messages for yourself. And I want you to pay attention to that, my friend, because for some reason I just feel you in school. How old are you, Abel, may I ask? And welcome whoever else is listening. You're 8 people here. I'm actually channeling messages today. I'm not doing any cards, so if you want a reading, please feel free to donate. And I totally appreciate it. You're guaranteed a reading. Abel, you're about to embark on a new job this year. I don't know if you started doing that now, or if you started putting out resumes, or if you started putting out LinkedIn's, or how exactly you've gone about it, or if you have gone about it. But I do see a shift and change in career for you, Abel, and a decision. I think you're studying something new. You haven't started something new. Okay, so thank you for that confirmation, because I really love to, even though I know I'm right, I like to know that you did the good thing. Take something in business that comes to me, and I love you. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you, Abel, because I love the interaction between people. And if you guys, Doikoi, Petra, Linda, Sonia, if you're still around, please, Linda, keep, you know, giving me the feed. But I like to read what Abel's telling. And Abel, you know, it wouldn't be bad if you kept a little peacock feather on your desk. Awesome. Abel, I feel that you're going to be one of our, maybe not now, don't get scared, okay, but in your future, you're going to be, are you considering being a politician in the new world, not in this system, okay? I see you being into politics, but of the new world. I don't know if that's what you're planning, but the business, you're always going to have more than one business anyways. You're not a man, you're not going to be a man who's going to be tied down. You're very ambitious is what I feel, Abel, and that's a very great thing. And you came from a family who was of ambitious people and great builders. You have found, it's in your DNA. So everything that you're doing now, if I actually I can actually see as far as 5 years from now, you're going to be sitting pretty, my friend. You're going to be sitting really good. And something tells me to tell you to look into cryptocurrency and what it means to you. I know I have, and I have to share, Ethereum is doing really well. Thank you very much. I'm glad to be accurate for you and be of service for you, Abel. And I think again my teacher, the Walterian, Lena, who's playing the piano behind me. And as I shared earlier about Lena, he used to basically, when he got his calling, like you're all getting your calling, he used to use his piano playing music, his salary, to pay the rent and the bills, but the tips went to being of service and to do spiritual work. And for all the crystals that he was still, and all the generator crystals that are so important that people hold. And by the way, Abel, I think you're close enough. Let's check out to see if you want one of those Manifest the Miracle oils. They spilled over my crystal yesterday, this one. And I seem to have been manifesting miracles ever since it spilled all over my oils. Even more so than before. Thank you very much, Doikoi. I need the Doikoi man in my life. You know what? I need you as much as I need you as much as you said you needed me. We both came into each other's life at the right time, Doikoi. That's the man. Jeremy, man. I like Jeremy. It's a nice ringtone to it, though. You know? Never, you know, I did an initiation also with Walter when you get initiated, and I still teach the workshop now on becoming the angel that you truly are, and you get your angelic name. But at the end of the workshop, you get your name, and my name became Emmanuel Solaris Oriasis. But I never get stuck on a name. I actually used I am Solaris Oriasis when I got that as my angelic name, and that would be a name that it has a vibration. And you may have your angelic name too. And when I walk into places, and before I walk in, I say I am Emmanuel Solaris Oriasis. And I'll come to the part when I became anointed into Emmanuel in 2005. I was in an event just like this, all of us, and but we didn't have to text, so we could speak to each other. And the topic of the day was, and I want to maybe use it now. Step up to the plate and be who you truly are. How are you doing today? Who do you feel like? And let the answer come through, because it's the truth in you, dying to come out every single day, every single minute, and wanting to be acknowledged. It's human, it's natural, it's spirit in action. And when I was having that day, I came out, and one time the teacher was saying, step up to the plate, and everybody was saying, oh, I'm okay, and it's Sunday, and I'm good, and my week went good. And I stood up, and something just came out of me, this voice that said, I am Emmanuel Solaris Oriasis, and I'm the archangel, and I am a messenger to the masters and to God and to the angels, the masters, and the Elohims and so forth. And I turned around and said, who said that? Who said that? And my teacher said, who made you? And I said, God did. And every time I repeated that, I guess I'm going to have to throw Omi on in here. She left me at 56 years old. In 2009. Go figure, I'm 57 now. And she said to me, Joey, be patient. I said, well, man, where's my boyfriend? And she said, Joey, I'm 56 and I haven't found my partner yet. What's the problem? So, it's a powerful when you become, don't get stuck on a name. But, do feel good, vibrate to it. I am Emmanuel Solaris Oriasis. Do you hear me repeat how many times I say I am that I am, and I am that I am? And I have the opportunity to share with you guys that you need to claim I am that I am, and use it in every single sentence that you write down, and every single thing that I claim I am, even if it hasn't happened yet. Because in the moment of now, everything is happening as it is, and the things that I am predicting is already happening right now, right here. I didn't just write a book of prophecy. I was writing in my journal, and then I published it. So imagine how far I've come from that young man in 1987 who was brokenhearted, and Walter took under his wing and put his crystals on me. I was a little nervous, but I trusted him. And I couldn't channel. I was trying to force it. And the more I tried to force it, he says, it's right there. It wouldn't happen. Because he could actually have the vision like I do now to watch you channel your own while I'm mentoring you in my session. You see, so somebody was there for me. I didn't need to go to a school and get a title. I actually went to ministry school, but there were extracurricular activities that I did throughout my life. And that's why I'm here now after 30-something odd years. I forget, because, it's been on and off. Here from my father, here from this, here from the, here from Gayatri, Gayatri Ma. Thank you, Joseph. Welcome to Joseph Jasariski. Now, that's a name, a handful. It's almost like, it took me a while to figure out how to pronounce Doikoi. Doikoi, that's a little bit like a to me, it sounds like a decoy a decoy duck, but I like what it means, so I looked it up. Okay? It made me look it up because when I saw that name, I said, I don't know what that means. That's not a name. I used to have a massage client. They used to call himself Good Karma Joe. So anyhow, if you're looking for a message, let me know. If you'd like to donate, I would love to hear your donations and see them come across my screen. That's right, Linda. I think it's a statement you made. Either you have trust and faith or you can't go forward. But you know what? We are all like the phoenix. We always rise no matter where we come. And if you're looking at yourself from the perspective, if you have a problem going on right now, always look at yourself from the perspective of how far you've come from the moment that you incarnated into this lifetime. That's not even going to count the lifetimes that you've already been in. And we have already been everybody on this earth right now. So why mess with the past lifetimes when they're all going to bring us back to this one? We only go over there to heal what we need to heal and remember what we need to bring forward to the forefront. Bring all our talents from all the previous lifetimes to just go ahead and create a greater, brighter world as Venus intended it to be. And I think you have a very large crystal, like Walter style. The crystals that Walter used to were kind of like this wide and maybe this high. He had a coffee table that was just pretty much like a crystal. And go figure, he had molderites all around for the Elohim Orion. And what that did is generate all this energy, and it's still there with him, pulsating through all of Miami and all of your countries, and you didn't even know it. We're all generators of divine energy. And so are you, Joseph. Welcome to my group. So I don't have my citrine. My citrine is in the other room. Let me tell you, I could have one of those suckers. They were like $1,500 in the wholesale place. Not bad. But now I'm kind of considering, those people still ask about me. It's called the Gemstone Factory. They still ask me. Doiko, they ship around the world. It's called Gemstone Factory. I think the name of the lady to contact is Michelle. Only if you have a buyer's license would they sell to you. But they sell to the public at regular price. Huge warehouse. But if you tell Michelle and you email her, Joey sent me from Walter's friend. Oh boy, they'll treat you like royalty. So anyhow, and I don't know, I'm feeling kind of like a little gypsy-like energy. Who is you is ready to get some gypsy readings? I see this gypsy that I saw, she kind of read the palm of her name was Rosalda. I see this gypsy, she read the palm of my parents before I was born. She said to them, both of you are going to get married. Well, that was the obvious, and there was a longer reading. Good. So get in touch with me. I'll give you that information. Michelle, I think maybe I need to go to her. Or maybe I can actually buy something through you and then go pick it up and pay you. But anyhow, you never know. But where was I going? Oh, yeah, I feel Rosaura. And she read my parents, she read their palm, and she said, you both are going to have 4 children. One of you is going to die young. And I forget what else. Hey, Sonia, how are you? Welcome back. This is getting deep. You need to replay the whole thing, bitch. Oops. Anyhow. Girl. Anyhow, we're talking about this gypsy, Rosada. She's around me, and she likes to dance, and she likes to go ahead and cleanse you with her veils, and those fans that you fan yourself with, and she likes to, play the tambourette. But she said, to me, years later when my dad passed away, my dad was a very spiritual man. And he had a spiritual reading that told him to get all the men in the house, in the whole family, to get their heart checked. But lo and behold, destiny is destiny. And Walter never understood this, but I think my friend Jeanette later on did, and I accepted the message. All the men were checked. He sent all the men, Mr. Joey Emmanuel the First, or Jose Manuel. He had all the men get checked their heart except himself. And on October the 13th, the day before my second birthday, he left this earth and ascended. And so that, I guess, was the beginning of my search for the invisible, making it visible. And the only thing I ever asked was that I wanted to get connection directly with God. And then that's where all these other gifts came back, and the teachers appeared. And that's what I need you to pass on to you. You're coming into me, because now I'm passing on. Everything that you gain in life, you teach. And Sonia, I was explaining the importance of the peacock feather, and I'm thinking donations tonight. And I'm honoring my friend and teacher, Lena, which we call the Walterian, because he had so much information. He was his own galaxy, and still is. Anyhow, thank you for that. And, oh, look, Toikoi, it's no coincidence. I'm fighting this for all of you. Here's what's called Moldavite oil. Only $10 for a little bottle. And I'm glad I found it, because you are knowing. Okay, you take a little bit of this oil. Now you can always refill it. There's a little moldavite in there. And you put it in the third eye. And, oh, it smells good. It's so sweet. I have some frankincense in here. And you can hear. Okay? So, anyhow, there's Walter touching the ivory. I'm going to raise this a little bit. Guys, I used to go every day after work to go listen to this piano band play, and he would be at the keys. He would be trans-shelling. You know, one time I learned that that's the reason why I don't drive, because he was driving one time. He got into the car and he trans-channeled for he got into a trance for 30 minutes, and the spirit that channeled through him was driving. He doesn't remember. He just woke up in the middle of the highway. How scary is that? There's nothing else to be left to be scared about. Isn't that cool? It's very simple. It's called Moldavite oil. And you get a tiny little Moldavite. At least it's real. And then, but it's just like an elixir. You just have enough. And cool. It's just a simple little bottle. Talking about Walter, and he was given his guide is the Elohim Orion. When we did his angelic name, his name was Orionis Elan Ra, something like that. Orionis. And like mine is Orias's. It's like Syrian. It's like Sirius and Orion at the same time mixed together. So, you know, and that was he's the one that taught me. Joey, I used to treat HIV with a Moldavite and a Sudulite. Anything having to do with the immune system. Well, Sonia nowadays question everything and let your I am presence answer to you. You don't have to answer to anybody. Thank you, Sonia, for sharing your story in the middle of my story, our story. So, anyhow, let me get to you, Sonia. Let's see if I got anything like that. They need you to do the dance of the veils. Linda posted message something. I don't know what Linda did, or kind of like took me off track there. But anyhow, it's okay. Thank you. You're welcome. And don't be sorry for rehabbing, my friend. That's my roommate used to say, and my alchemist. But anyhow, now that I have your attention, I really want you to really straighten up and get yourself together and realize you don't have to give your power away. Like I said earlier, nobody can force you to do what you don't want to do. You know, we don't need to be self-analyzing ourselves or criticizing ourselves in just anywhere, because we have a God-given right. And as the Arcturians, you like that there was a message from the Arcturians later that we were at the beginning, Sonia, that you will really appreciate and get a lot of benefits from. This is what my heart is telling me, and the Arcturians are telling me right now. And anyhow, what Rosalda wants to say is basically you have a gypsy next to you that has met with her in the ethers, that goes around kind of being flirtatious while you sleep and gathering up men. Basically, I'm revealing one of your past lives, Sonia, which when you were a courtesan. Now, what that means to you is basically when you were a courtesan, you know what a courtesans do? It's like a higher position to the emperor in China or Tibet or wherever they have the dynasties, you know. And that's the one that gives them the heir. So that means you had a position of power. And you still do. It's time to bring those talents forward. And if you want to know more about that, I have a feeling we'll have a heart-to-heart, one-to-one session pretty soon, Sonia. But you were a very beautiful courtesan, and I think it was in one of the Asian dynasties. You know, with the long nails and copper or metal, however what it was made. Beautiful jewelry around you. But you were very good, and you were the emperor's favorite, I must say. And guess what? The emperor is back. Somewhere in your life, you're about to meet the emperor in a good way. I'll leave it at that. You're very welcome. I know you all know what that means. Doikoi, don't get sleepy on me. I know you're not. I know you're listening intrinsically. You're like concentrating. You're like taking it all in. Thank you, Mr. Doikoi, man. And thank you, Abel. Abel, did you go? Abel, are you gone? You there? Angel Abel. Abel. I know how to say that name in Spanish. Abel. Okay, so let's see. It's almost an hour since I've been here, guys. The hour happy hour. Abel Martinez. The gypsy wants to say, excuse me, everybody, if I go into Spanish. La gitana te quiere decir que te des un buen despojo con bastante colonia, que te limpie con colonia. Put on, and if you don't know English, just throw on some perfume and splash it on and cleanse yourself all over, and so that you can just get the cooties away. Not that anybody has given you the evil eye, but we want you to shine more to the ladies. It won't take away your concentration from your studies, so don't worry about that. And Doikoi, you're just getting enlightened by every minute of the day. My God, every time I see you and Petra, it's like a little bit of an enlightenment. You guys are going to have your own starship any minute come descend into your house, or you go to it while you sleep. I can't wait for those new experiences. So yeah, I appreciate you're able, and do a cleansing. Everybody, you can do a cleansing when you feel fit. But I think that everybody here that I know, and I feel it, everybody here has been through something. And the message that the Arcturians want to give you, and the Elohims, is that whatever you've been through, don't frown about it. Just look at how far you come since you enter the earth for the very first time. Okay? Look at your whole life from the perspective of how far you've come since you were born. So, with that, my friends, I thank you very much for joining me during the happy hour. It's been really, really, really beautiful. I really appreciate the donations. I really wish you a good night, and I wish you from my deep of my heart one love. God bless, and namaste, and I will see you soon. All right? So, I'm off to... I'm going to continue to listen to piano music. This is and I hope that Facebook doesn't block the video, because sometimes when the music is copyrighted, they take out some sound. But you over here, you were present, and thank you. God bless. One love, and namaste. I'm out of here. Love you. Peacock feathers to all of you. That's the math. I see all. Bye for now.